Creating a healthy cash flow for small businesses, the biggest advantages. Starting a small business is a big step. For many, this decision is motivated by the desire to achieve financial independence, do something with passion, and, of course, achieve success. However, the entrepreneurial journey is also full of challenges, and one of the biggest of them is financial management. Often, new entrepreneurs focus so much on day-to-day operations or marketing that they forget about a fundamental aspect of the sustainability of any business: cash flow. Understanding how to create and maintain a healthy cash flow is one of the most powerful skills you can acquire to ensure the success and longevity of your business. Without it, your company may be closer to bankruptcy than you think, even if it is generating profit. On the other hand, if you can create good cash flow management, you will be able to make more assertive decisions, better control your finances, and have a clear view of the financial health of your business. What is cash flow? Cash flow is the control of a business's cash inflows and outflows. It basically records all the money that comes in, such as sales, investments, or loans, and all the money that goes out, such as operating costs, salaries, purchases of raw materials, among others. The great advantage of having an organized cash flow is that it gives you an accurate view of how much money you have available to operate your business on a daily basis. This helps ensure that you have enough money to pay all your obligations, such as suppliers, taxes, and salaries. It also allows you to plan for the future with more confidence, as you will have a clear idea of your finances. A well-structured cash flow is essential to maintain a balance between what comes in and what goes out, avoiding unpleasant surprises, controlling business finances. One of the greatest advantages of creating a healthy cash flow is the financial control it provides. By monitoring the inflows and outflows of money on a daily basis, you can accurately visualize what is happening in the company's finances. This means that at any given time, you will be able to know exactly how much money you have available to pay your expenses or invest in new projects. This control is not limited to knowing the balance of your bank account. It allows you to understand the financial behavior of your business, know when cash inflows are higher or lower, and thus make more strategic decisions. For example, you will be able to identify if there are periods of higher cash flow and then prepare for when the demand for money is lower, anticipating needs and avoiding surprises. With organized cash flow, you can also plan better to face low periods, creating reserves or taking measures in advance. This is especially important for those who are starting a business, since many new entrepreneurs face periods of uncertainty until the business stabilizes, preventing liquidity problems. When we talk about liquidity, we are referring to the ability of a business to pay its short-term debts. A company can be extremely profitable, but if the money does not come in at the right time, it can face serious liquidity problems. This can happen when there are many fixed expenses that need to be paid, but sales have not yet been made or payments to customers are slow to be made. Having a healthy cash flow helps prevent this type of problem. It gives you an advanced vision of when money will be coming in or going out, so you can plan so that your bank account balance never goes into the red. By anticipating these periods of low liquidity, you can, for example, seek a temporary line of credit or negotiate payment terms with suppliers. If you don't have this control, you may be caught off guard and run out of money to pay your obligations, which can result in fines, interest, or even more serious problems. Better financial planning. Managing a cash flow also makes it easier to plan your business's financial plans. Without proper cash control, it's very difficult to know how much you can invest in new projects, hire more employees, or even expand your business. When you have a clear view of your finances, it's easier to plan your next steps. A well-structured cash flow helps you identify periods of higher or lower cash inflow. This way, you can align your projects and investments with times when the company has more resources available, avoiding overloading your finances during low periods. This not only provides security for growth, but also helps you avoid debt and financial problems. Makes it easier to access credit. A well-controlled cash flow can be a decisive factor when seeking financing or credit for your business. Whether it's a loan to cover immediate expenses or financing for expansion, a bank or investor wants to know that you have the capacity to pay it back. To achieve this, it is essential to present an organized cash flow. With good cash flow management, you can show creditors that the company has good control over its finances and is able to honor its commitments. This increases the credibility of your business and facilitates access to credit, often with more favorable conditions, such as lower interest rates. Without this organization, the likelihood of having your credit denied increases, or you may end up paying more for financing due to the lack of guarantees and financial proof. Identifying growth opportunities. When you have a healthy cash flow, you can identify growth opportunities more easily. With your finances in order, it becomes clear when your company is generating enough profit to invest in new projects, hire more people, or improve infrastructure. In addition, cash flow also helps you assess the viability of new projects. If your cash flow shows that you have money available, it may be the ideal time to expand your operation. If not, you can use the information from your cash flow to adjust your planning and look for alternatives to ensure the viability of your expansion. On the other hand, if you do not have adequate control over your finances, these opportunities may go unnoticed, or you may make impulsive decisions that end up compromising the financial health of your business. This can be avoided with the clear vision that a good cash flow provides. Reducing operating costs. One of the most direct Benefits of maintaining an organized cash flow is reducing operating costs. By closely monitoring your finances, you can see where you are spending more than you should. You may be paying for something that is not essential, or you may be able to negotiate better prices with suppliers. By identifying these areas of waste, you can take action to optimize your business's costs. This way, you can increase your profit margin without having to increase sales. This is essential for any small business, as every penny saved can be reinvested in growth or operational improvements. Security in times of crisis. In times of crisis, or when there is a slowdown in sales, cash flow can be what will ensure the survival of your company. If you already have a good financial reserve built up over time, you will be able to get through difficult periods without compromising the operation of your business. In addition, cash flow allows you to quickly adjust your strategy, cutting costs or adjusting operations as needed. In unexpected situations, such as the loss of a major client or an economic crisis, cash flow will help you anticipate and prevent the problem from getting worse. Without this reserve or planning, a crisis can be fatal for a small business, especially when it does not have enough money to keep running. Better relationships with suppliers and customers. When a company has a healthy cash flow, it can maintain a good relationship with suppliers. Paying your bills on time ensures that you are seen as a reliable partner, which can result in better payment terms or even discounts. This reduces costs and improves profit margins. In addition, when the company is financially stable, it can also invest in customer service. This is essential to retain customers and remain competitive in the market. A good cash flow allows you to focus on the quality of your product or service and customer service, without having to worry about internal financial crises. Agile strategic decision-making. With your finances under control, decision-making becomes much more agile and assertive. You can clearly see the company's financial health and know exactly how much you can invest in new projects, or even make adjustments to operations. This makes it easier to adapt to the market, as you can make quick decisions based on reliable data and not on assumptions. Compliance with tax and legal obligations. A well-structured cash flow also helps you comply with all of your business's tax and legal obligations. By keeping track of your income and expenses, it becomes easier to plan your tax payments and avoid late fees. This not only prevents unpleasant surprises, but also keeps your company in compliance with the law, which is crucial for long-term success. Now that you understand the importance of a healthy cash flow, you can see how it directly impacts the success of your business. It is the basis for financial control, strategic planning, cost reduction, and growth. Start structuring your cash flow from the beginning and enjoy the benefits of solid financial management. This will not only help you avoid financial crises, but also build a prosperous and sustainable business in the future. Step by step to create a healthy cash flow. Practical tips. 1. Record all cash inflows and outflows. The first step to creating a healthy cash flow is to record all cash inflows and outflows. Create a spreadsheet or use financial management software to record all transactions in your business. Keep the following data up to date. Inflows, sales of products and services, customer payments, any other type of revenue. Outflows, fixed costs, rent, salaries, bills, variable costs, raw materials, sales commission, taxes, among others. This daily or weekly control is essential to understand how money is circulating in the company. 2. Classify expenses into fixed and variable. Classify your expenses into two main categories. Fixed expenses. These are those that do not vary, such as rent, salaries, internet, and essential services. Variable expenses. These are those that depend on sales or production, such as purchasing inventory, sales commission, or raw materials. This classification helps you better visualize your costs and understand which expenses are easier to control or adjust. 3. Project future cash flow. Based on the information on inflows and outflows, project your cash flow for the coming months. Estimate your expected sales and costs for the period, considering both fixed and variable expenses. This will help you predict your cash balance for the future, avoiding surprises. 4. Negotiate payment and receipt terms. Check your supplier's payment terms and your customer's payment terms. Whenever possible, negotiate longer payment terms with suppliers and offer discounts to customers who pay in cash. The goal is to align your cash inflows and outflows, preventing outflows from happening before inflows. 5. Create a financial reserve. Set aside part of your company's profits for a financial reserve. This helps ensure that you will have enough funds to cover unforeseen events, such as periods of low sales or unexpected expenses. Ideally, create a reserve that covers 3 to 6 months of fixed expenses. 6. Evaluate the profitability of products or services. Analyze the profitability of each product or service you offer. Determine the profit margin of each one and identify which items are generating the most profit. Based on this analysis, focus on increasing sales of the most profitable products and reconsider those that are not generating good results. 7. Control inventory and stock. Keeping strict control of stock is essential to optimize cash flow. Excess stock can compromise working capital, while a lack of products can affect sales. Implement an inventory control system that helps you balance the amount of products stored with the real market demand. 8. Use technology to facilitate management. Use financial management tools and software specifically for small businesses. They automate the recording of transactions, generate financial reports, and help control cash flow in a practical and efficient way. Systems such as QuickBooks, Conta Azul, or ZeroPaper are good options. 9. Monitor cash flow regularly. Monitor cash flow regularly. Analyze financial reports monthly to ensure that planning is being followed. If you notice that income or expenses are outside of expectations, adjust your sales or cost-cutting strategies. 10. Adjust costs and prices when necessary. If cash flow is unbalanced, analyze your costs and see where you can cut expenses. This may include renegotiating contracts with suppliers, reducing operating costs, or adjusting the selling price of products. If necessary, increase profitability without harming the competitiveness of your business. 11. Be consistent with updates. Constantly updating financial data is crucial to maintaining healthy cash flow. Set aside time each week to review your incoming and outgoing records and make any necessary adjustments. The more up-to-date your financial control is, the easier it will be to make strategic decisions based on accurate data. 12. Have a crisis plan. Even with well-managed cash flow, unforeseen events can arise. Have a contingency plan, which may include seeking loans or postponing non-urgent investments, if necessary. It is also important to be prepared to cut costs quickly if the situation requires it. 13. Evaluate the efficiency of offers and promotions. To improve profitability, analyze the efficiency of your offers and promotions. See which campaigns generated the most sales and helped improve cash flow, and which did not have the expected return. Based on this analysis, optimize your marketing strategies to promote products with the highest profit margin. 14. Avoid mixing personal and business finances. Keep your personal finances separate from your business finances. This practice helps ensure that you have a clear view of your company's financial health without mixing personal and professional expenses. It also makes it easier to control and avoid cash flow problems. 15. Reinvest in the business. When your cash flow is healthy and generating profits, reinvest part of the resources in the company to ensure its growth. Increase inventory, invest in marketing, hire more employees, or invest in operational improvements. This will help increase profitability in the long term. 16. Perform periodic cash flow analysis. In addition to monitoring cash flow regularly, it is important to periodically analyze your business's financial performance. Compare actual results with projections and adjust strategies whenever necessary. This helps to anticipate financial problems before they become critical. Creating a healthy cash flow is essential to ensure the longevity of your business. By following this step-by-step guide, you will be better prepared to manage your finances, increase profitability, and make strategic decisions based on reliable data. Organize your income and expenses, project the future, negotiate deadlines, create financial reserves, and use technology to your advantage. With discipline and planning, your business will be on the right path to financial success. If you like the content and want to continue learning more about how to manage and grow your business, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Here you will find valuable tips on financial management, growth strategies, and much more. Let's achieve success in your business together. Be sure to share this video with other entrepreneurs and leave your comments below with questions or suggestions for future content. Until the next video, and success in your entrepreneurial journey.